How smart are you working? I hope that this video will introduce you to some techniques that will help you work a little bit smarter and a little more effectively for your reading as well as your writing assignments. So, what I mean by working smart is, are you aware of who's working on topics similar to yours? This is important because it can help you identify readings that will work better for your field versus just picking some random reading because it seems interesting or because it's available. What you want to do is think about how you can use that reading assignment to jumpstart your writing assignments. You know you have a literature review assignment coming up, so why not use the reading assignment to begin working for your writing assignment. So one of the ways that you can do that is to use some of these visualization tools and some of these cues to help you figure out who's using similar topics. So two different visualization tools that I'm going to introduce you to are Wordle and Many Eyes. So first, in order to create a visualization, you collect your information. For my example here, I just collected all the different job titles that people have given me so far, and I just put them all into a Word document so I can copy and paste from them. I then pasted them into Wordle. You notice they give you a nice little graphic field. And then I hit go, and you get several different examples. This was the first one that I got. I then tried and hit randomize and tried a couple more examples, but I didn't really like those so much, but this is another one that I thought worked out pretty well. So it's very clear. You can see we have a lot of education members. We do have a lot of people involved in medicine as well as medical fields. We also have people involved in various forms of criminal and social justice types of issues, so social work, criminology, paralegal studies, they all have a lot of common ground there, law enforcement. And this is a third example that I came up with. What you'll need to do as you're using this as well is make sure you have some good screen capture software available to you so you can grab the ones that you like for later study, or you could just print them out as you go. And so Many Eyes works very similar to Wordle, just kind of a copy and paste, but it does give you a little bit more control and some different options. For example, the top option here, the more common words are in bold, but it just put a nice little alphabetical list in there. But you can still do something similar to what you do for Wordle, which is the example I have down below. The advantage of using Many Eyes over Wordle is that you can save your data sets as well as save your visualizations, and so you don't need to have a screen capture software because it saves it for you. So why would you want to use a visualization? Sometimes you just need a cool graphic. You're going to be building blogs later and you don't want them to be all text now, do you? So you could use visualizations to create a nice graphical element. But more than just the cool factor, visualizations can help you see things in your text that perhaps you couldn't see otherwise. It helps you see patterns, it helps you understand your text, and it helps you see your text in new and different ways. I'll give you a couple of examples. First, let's take a look at our class blog. On the left, you'll see the labels that you have given your posts. So we can see that there's a lot more science posts than anything else because they decrease in size. As we get more people posting on the blog, obviously that'll change a little bit. But Wordle will also pull an RSS feed from a blog, and so I gave them our class blogs feed, and this is the graphic image that they came up with as a result. So obviously it looks very, very different because it's not pulling the words that we chose. Instead it's pulling all the words and doing some sifting and sorting. So it gives us a different look. Another example would be my blog, and on the left you see the tags I've used, and then on the right you can see the two different Wordles I generated.